Feeling lost in the world of game development? Drowning in tutorials got you feeling like you're stuck grinding? We get it. Ditch the endless tutorials. Join us as we reveal the secrets and mistakes, and help you start your journey the right way. Hello there, fellow gamers and creators. Rick here from Untitled Game Studios, your one-stop shop for all that indie game development goodness. So, we learned everything the hard way, and now we're here to try to help you out so that you don't have to do everything the hard way. So welcome to your crash course on starting game development as an indie. That indie journey.
Anyway, so
stay tuned for a bonus time travel tip at the end. I always have one of those in my back pocket. And let's go. Chapter 1. College and master's programs. They are not for learning. They're for networking. It was 2019, right before the Pandemic Lovato. I had just gotten out of college, and just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back into a game design master's, I was thinking that it might teach me all that I needed to make games. Wrong! That master's was like an anime, more filler than plot. But hey, that's what I best met. But that was where I met the best people. And the worst. That's where I met an intriguing fellow named Kado. We shared the names, so we decided to split it. I got the Rick, he got the Kado. It was an amicable split. And then Kado met Satan, who, of course, I summoned. Speaking of summoning friendly demons, the right people will teach you the right things. That's chapter 2. Yes, I didn't learn shit from my master's teachers, sure. But I did learn a lot from Kado and Satan about narratives, programming, and game. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, also, being less scared of game engines in general. Speaking of sticking it through, chapter 3. It's about the journey, not the destination. Our first game, Exauria, it started as a golden idea that we thought would make us a studio, but as we learned about production plans and project scopes, we realized we had to change our strategy. Sometimes we have an amazing idea, sure, but it's not an idea for now, and you have to start simpler. An organization might be boring, but, boring and annoying can also be important. But speaking of annoying and boring but important, chapter 4, production plan. There's a reason every show, movie, event, or big project has, a production plan. It's so that before you even start putting the hours in, you know how doable it even is to begin with, and what it's going to take in terms of time and money. If you want us to go more in depth about our production plan, share templates, or do you just have questions, let us know in the comments. But the big focus is putting it down on a piece of paper. Or yes, even an Excel sheets, you freaks out there that love it, Point is, put down in a piece of paper all those steps that you're gonna need to make said game. All that jazz. And all of it in the order that it needs to be done. If you have multiple people working on things, who is doing what, And speaking of people working on things. Chapter 5, Droian, our example of what to do. With Exauria, we were running on vibes, per se. Creating things as we thought of them, or just vibing our way into making the game. That did not work. Do not do this. It never ends. Just don't. Don't do it. So, with Droian, we decided to take it seriously, and Roxy and Kado got out their Taipei sides, and we put a lot of structure into the plan. First thing we did was the GDD. Really narrowing down what was the game and not adding things to it just because they were fun ideas, Yeah, we had to stay focused on what would actually add to the main experience, the core experience we wanted for the game. Then we put all of that into a detailed production plan that is separated by departments and months. That production plan is not meant to rush us. We do adapt it as needed because of delays and unforeseen necessities. But it keeps us on track without getting sidetracked with something that is not important for the main game. Something else we did was having monthly check-in where we support each other and celebrate the things we got done, review them, and make sure they are truly ready, and also reorganize the things that have not been done and need some help.
That's suspicious.
This way, we're actually managing to get through, the dev process in a way that we still have time for our personal lives and our very necessary day jobs, but still having a lot of progress being done in the game.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
And now, for those of you who stuck around, here's our final bonus tip that we really wished we knew back when we started. Chapter 6, that magic tip. Set yourself up for success and not be sucked by the void. Don't be shy. Scream. Scream. Scream as loud as you can. Be excited about your game in studio. We started very quietly, like literally untitled, because, we just wanted to focus on the game. And with time we realized that community and sharing is not only great for the eventual selling of your game, but it is very important for learning how to get through the dev process and get to that actual final released game. We learned about the production plan, about the project scope, and about branding a game and building a game in a clean and iconic way. Like, this is all stuff we learned with our fellow devs and gamers online through those interactions. As we built our website, started streaming on Twitch, posting to YouTube and other socials, and started interacting more and more with fellow devs that are actually in the field and not just our college through that content of ours. And with that, we learned about the real world of indie game devs. So if we could go back to 2019, and tell ourselves one little thing, it would be that, go ahead, dive down the rabbit hole. Just be aware that you're gonna be making small prototypes for a bit and, building your studio brand, building your connection, understanding the community, and only then will you actually have the ammunition to market and get to making your first full game to be released.
All right.
Well, this is it. Hope this helped you guys, even if it's just a little. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below, and may your analog sticks never drift. God, that fucking drift. And your frame rate stay smooth. See you soon.